Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and our Newcastle United series as we enter our 50th episode of the series. Now a quick apology, I know the progress on the series has been much slower this year compared to last year where we were putting out a new video on this series every single day. But back in the summer I got a new job, I moved from Belgium to London and I just not got the time to do daily episodes at the moment. So I hope you're still enjoying the series despite the slow progress and the number of experiments, which have actually increased in the number of experiments that I do. But I still enjoy doing these for you and I hope that you guys are enjoying watching them as well. So do drop a like on the video for this 50th episode if you're enjoying this series. Last time out we had a pretty special time against Roma where we won 9-0 away in Rome. Definitely the best result I have ever had in Football Manager in a proper game, and that was the Champions League knockout stages as well. Unfortunately we lost in the Carabao Cup final in the very next game 4-1 to Manchester United. Really disappointing to go from such a high to such a low. But we did come back and get a win in the league, which has closed the gap at the top down to just 4 points behind United and City. And if we win today against Birmingham, we could close that gap even further. So that's what we need to do. We've got games coming up against Birmingham. Then we've got West Brom at home at the start of a nice run of 5 home fixtures with Roma at home as well after that. So should be a good run today. I'm expecting 3 straight victories. The 2 league games by far the most important matches. The Roma game, I mean, if we manage to throw away a 9-0 first leg lead, then we do not deserve to be in the Champions League quarterfinals. Before this game against Birmingham, we've got Moise Keane, Cutrone and Pinamonti up front. I have shifted Pinamonti and Cutrone around. I want to see if they can get a few more goals in different positions. We've got Andre and Fernandes in midfield, Masuaku, Otamendi, Lemos, Smalling and Carmona in defence, Heaton in goal. Lemos is getting his last chance to do well because Rob Holding has impressed me this season and I know there were calls in the comments to drop him, so if he doesn't do well over the next couple of games, Rob Holding will become a permanent fixture in our central defence. Well, we're on the attack very early on here. Masuaku's ball in given away though, and now Birmingham are in behind. It's Barnes who's in on the goal and somehow Heaton makes the save, and I think that was Lemos who managed to take it away from the striker as well. Johnston sends the ball out for Birmingham. Big header there by Gedson. Picks out Pinamonti. Holds up the ball. Finds Carmona. He's trying to take it out to the right hand side. Puts the cross in very deep. Keane's arriving though. And he's just popped that header over the crossbar when he really should have put it in the net. But again, Johnston sending the ball forward. Good header by Smalling this time. Now Keane on the attack. Good tackle by James Ward-Prowse there. And Colin picks up the ball. Not sure who Colin is, but now it's Ward-Prowse. Over to Colin again. Good header by Carmona, but Gedson's given the ball away, and it's a Josi Perez, our former player. He also gives the ball away. Smalling forward. Now Gedson can try properly. Instead it's pitched over the top, and Pinamonti is in behind. Decent first touch. Gets the cross in. It's cleared out. Can try again Pinamonti. Finds Andre, and he strikes it off the crossbar, and Johnston manages to stop it. Corner from Masuaku, into the middle, cleared out. Carmona controls it with his chest, goes for the strike, and Johnston with a save. That was a very good strike. Moise Keane running at the Birmingham defence, picks out Cutrone as well. He holds it up, finds Pinamonti, who's in on goal, and has hit the post when it seemed nearly impossible to do just that. Masuaku, we're really turning on the style here, but Manchester United have taken the lead, so we must get the win today just to keep up the pressure and that 4-point gap over them. As Gedson puts the ball in, it's cleared out. Carmona brings it down, picks out Andre. Now Masuaku. Keane turns, strikes, and it's hit the crossbar again, I think. Either that or Johnston saved it, but no matter what, we are continuing to try and fail at getting this ball in the net. Andre with a free kick, puts it into the middle, and it's off the crossbar again. The keeper saved a follow-up somehow. How has the ball not gone in there? We're nearly an hour into this game. We should have had 5 or 6, and yet it's still 0-0. 15 minutes to go as Birmingham have a corner. It's put in, and at the back stick, they nearly get a chance there, but fortunately they were just offside. and we are really struggling here. You can see we're having so many shots, but we cannot finish them. I've used all my substitutes, tried to go more attacking, but it's just not doing the difference. Unless there is a goal in these last 2 minutes, we are throwing away 2 very, very easy points. And it looks like that's going to be the case. We've got into the last minute of added time here as Carmona puts the ball in. Grujic has it. Now Andre. Back to Grujic. Sends it all the way back to Lemos. He needs to get that ball forward. Here's Haidara. Inside to Andre. Ball over the top. And it's just gone straight through to Sam Johnston. And that really is the last chance going out of the window. How many times did it look like we were going to score today, only for some horrendous luck to get in the way? I mean, this is a sign that the title definitely is not for us this year. But we're still doing so well in the league. We're not far off the top. We've got a big gap over 4th place, which is quite reassuring. Still a few seconds left here, but there is the full-time whistle, and it is all over in a really frustrating game that we absolutely should have won. And that could really do us damage, especially if we do end up missing out on the title by a couple of points. We'll know exactly where we lost those points. Manchester United getting the win today. If we have a look at the table, we're now 6 points behind United. They haven't moved too far ahead. It's not the end of the world. There's still 10 games to play. But with 2 big teams to compete against, it is going to be difficult. We still have a 10-point lead over West Ham, 11 points over Arsenal. That's not a bad place to be, but we need to try and keep pushing and see if we can get further up this table. 4 points behind City still, so they must have lost earlier in the day as well. But it's not dreadful. 6 points, we can make that up. It's not the end of the world. But we have to get some good results out of that run of 5 home games that we've got coming. It's now time to take on West Brom, who are 19th in the league, so we really should be winning this, especially at home. And the good news for us is that United and City played each other earlier today. Unfortunately, Manchester United got the win, but it does mean if we beat West Brom, we'll close the gap on 2nd place down to just 1 point, and keep up that pressure on Manchester United. We will play City in the next episode as well, so it's a chance for us to actually go above them within the next 2 episodes and really become the title challengers ahead of Manchester City. Still some work to do to overhaul Manchester United's lead, but as I said, 10 games still to play, not the end of the world, but we have to win, especially against teams like this who are down in the relegation zone. There are no changes to the team really. We have got Holding coming in, but he's actually coming in for Chris Smalling because I think Lemos did a decent job against Birmingham. But I want to get Rob Holding back into the team with a bit more first team football. No other changes to the team. It's exactly as it was. But hopefully this time they've got their scoring boots on. Corner from Masuaku goes to the back stick. And the keeper, Joel, just gets there ahead of Lemos, who was flying in for the chance of a goal. He should just put the ball forward here. There's a big kick down the field, but easily dealt with by Andre. It's Gedson. Pushes it out wide to Carmona. Cutrone in a good position. Plays it into Keane. There's a free man and it's Masuaku in a good position. Swings it across. Pinamonte perfectly planted it onto his head there, Masuaku. And he just powered that header into the top corner. And it's only taken us 19 minutes to get the lead against West Brom. Jakob on to Rodriguez. Jakob again. Pushes it out wide. There's the ball in behind, but Otamendi deals with it. It's Heaton forward towards Lemos. Now Carmona. Might try and get that in behind, and he did attempt the ball, but Cutrone I think was offside anyway. Here's Gedson though. Over the top this time, and it works for Pinamonte. Goes past the defender. Tried to finish it himself when he really should have cut it across. Lemos with the free kick. Inside to Gedson. Played short. It's Andre. Now Cutrone. Big tackle there, and Rodriguez gets the ball away for them. It's Benteke on the attack. Masuaku with a very good tackle. And Otamendi will try and get the ball restarted. It's forward to Gedson. A lot of space in midfield there. Andre plays it into Pinamonte, and there's a ball in behind if they can find it for Carmona, but they don't use them. Instead, it's Masuaku down the left. He puts the cross in. Pinamonte arriving again. Comes out to Gedson. Carmona is free still, and this time he finishes it after receiving the ball. An excellent goal. Makes it 2-0, and really that should be the game in the bag. Masuaku's throw reaches Keane. He puts it in so quickly. There's Carmona to Gedson. Ball over the top for Keane once more. 2 at the 6-yard box. He's looking for Pinamonte. It's a bit too deep. He controls it, drills it in, and Dawson has headed it against his own man. It's bounced into the net off Johnny Evans, and we've got a 3-0 first half lead. Pinamonte pushes the ball out wide, but it's dealt with by the West Brom defence. Pitched forward by the keeper, Gedson down, Evans over the top. Very bitty football here. Carmona into Gedson, swings it out wide to Haidara, who's on off the bench. He puts the cross in, but it's gone straight out for a corner. Haidara over to Andre, picks out Sanabria. He's come on, hits Carmona on the right again, puts the ball across. Evans heads it out, but Andre's there, controls it, picks out Haidara. Ball put across, and it's just been forced wide by Joel. Corner to be taken by Gedson after that ball just went wide. It's headed out towards Haidara. He volleys it in. Ball comes down to Gallagher, nearly scores, but Carmona's there, snaps it in, and our right wing back has got a brace. Punishment continuing for West Brom here. About 10 minutes left, although they've managed to steal the ball from us. It's Baker picking out Rodriguez out on the left flank. He whips it in towards Benteke. Got support with him, and he pulls it back for Rodriguez, and they've managed to get a goal. And that serves me right for saying the punishment continues. They've managed to claw one back. Well, there's the full-time whistle. It's a good 4-1 win, bouncing back from that disappointing draw with Birmingham, and we do close the gap on Manchester United back down to 5 points. And we're also only 1 point, I think, behind Manchester City as well. If we have a quick look at the table, you can see it there, just 1 point between second and third now. So still in a very good position. Well, for this procession match against Roma, I'm completely switching up the team really, so that we've got Gallagher, Sanabria and Cutrone all starting up front. Drinkwater and Grujic are in midfield with Haidara, Lascelles, Beck, Smalling and Milner in defence, so a completely changed back five, and Heaton in goal. I don't really care if we lose this game. I think our confidence seems to bounce back pretty well when we lose, so if the unbeaten run of the last 3 games comes to an end, we'll still be in the Champions League quarterfinals and we'll still only be 1 point off second place in the league. Free kick early in the game, Drinkwater in. Juan Jesus gets it away, but Sanabria has the ball in a good position, finds Drinkwater, and we make sure of this game early on. Just 6 minutes played, and our second string have taken the lead to make it 10-0 on aggregate. Well, in case you weren't sure, Roma need 11 goals in this game now to go through, and instead they've got Cutrone in on them. He's hit the post. More of mercy than inaccuracy, I think. Gonalons spreads the ball out wide to Vida. Here's Boyan. Through to El Shaarawy. Vida again. Puts the ball in, and it's come down to El Shaarawy, but Heaton with a very smart stop down in that bottom corner. Gallagher on the attack. He's got support to his right. Runs through a couple of players. Finds Cutrone. Milner in a good position. Dinks over the top, and Gallagher with the finish here. Makes it 2-0. A stunning finish. His second ever goal for us, I think. And he's made it 11-0 on aggregate. Gallagher spreads it out wide to Grujic. Now it's Milner. He puts the ball in, but it's ricocheted to Gonalons. Schick puts the ball over the top. It's Pellegrini. Back to Trauca. Ball goes in, and El Shaarawy latched onto that very, very well, and the fight back starts here. Haidara with the throw-in. Picks out Gallagher. It's Sanabria. Out to Haidara once more. This is a good opportunity to see what some of our second string can do, and Gallagher's been impressing so far. That ball does just go a little bit awry. It's Defrel, who was brought on at half-time to try and get the 11 goals that they need in this second half. He's doing a good job though, and he's picked out El Shaarawy again, and once more that deep cross with a late run from El Shaarawy means he's managed to claw it back to 2-2. Roma fighting for pride here, trying to come back from 2-0 down and get a win, but instead they've given the ball away. It's Drinkwater to Grujic. Out wide, we've completely switched the flank there. He's picked out Cutrone, who dinks the ball in. It's cleared out. Milner heads it back though. Cutrone to Haidara, and it's ricocheted in off Fazio there. Really unfortunate for him, and it gives us our lead back. Haidara throws it in towards Gallagher. Gives the ball away there to Boyan. A couple of times now he's done that after looking so good in the first half. It's Defrel. Been a big player for them since coming on at half time, but Heaton pushes it wide. Corner from Milner, swung into the back stick, but Pellegrini clears it. It's Sanabria finding Haidara, who snaps it into that bottom corner for 4-2. It's now 13-2 on aggregate against Roma in the knockout stages of the Champions League. That's the kind of scoreline you'd expect maybe in the first qualifying round, not in the last 16. Their players have done so well over both legs to get a result like this. They really have. Moreno plays Defrel in behind, takes it to the byline, puts the cross in, but Lascelles deals with it, not fully though, and Drinkwater tries to clear it but makes a hash of it. Beck finally pumps it down the field, but Kimpembe with good defending there on Gallagher. Ball goes forward and Vida's managed to keep it in a good position, puts the cross in, it's cleared out by Smalling. Marino might have a shot, and he does, but Heaton tips it wide. Cutrone tries to put a cross in, it's hoofed away by Kimpembe. Mads Beck follows after it. 5 minutes left to go. Switches the ball out and Haidara gets there. He then plays it into Drinkwater. Ball forward to Gallagher, onto Sanabria, in behind Cutrone. Beautiful football, and he finishes it for 5-2. And our players have absolutely no chill when it comes to Roma. 14 goals across 2 legs now. It could even get worse here as the corner goes in. It is cleared away. Drinkwater follows up, picks out Grujic. Lascelles out wide to Haidara. Ball snapped across. Cutrone's in there. Milner on the volley, and James Milner of all people makes it 6-2. I don't even know where this ends. Imagine how destroyed you would be as a Roma fan or player at this point. Well, there's the full-time whistle. The game has finished 6-2. An absolute destruction of Roma over both legs. I mean, it's really, really depressing for them. But a brilliant result for us, and a sign that we really could go the distance in the Champions League. 15-2 on aggregate is absolutely insane. And I'm pretty sure I will never achieve anything quite like that in the Champions League knockout stages again. But a really impressive performance. Finishes was ultimately a disappointing episode after that draw with Birmingham, but we're still in a very, very good position. And we can look ahead to that quarter-final of the Champions League. We've still got the FA Cup quarter-final against Stoke next time as well, and just 6 points behind United in the race for the title. We've got Stoke at home, Man City at home, and then an unknown opponent in the Champions League to look forward to next time. So do drop a like on the video if you enjoyed that 2-legged win over Roma. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and want to see more from this series. You can also follow me on Twitter or support the channel on Patreon using the links in the description. But until next time, see ya!